notice anything about these forks?
No.
Is there anything wrong with these forks?
No, I don't see anything wrong.
Wrong answer. Get in that forklift and put those forks down on the ground. This is the way the forks should be when you're done with the fork. Of course, you're not supposed to park it in the middle of the road either. Why are you parking the thing in the middle of the road?
I had to go inside.
You had to go inside. Park it over where the designated parking area. Always have your forklift designation in a separate designated parking area. Okay, when you're in tight quarters and you don't have a lot of room and you're trying to pick something, pick the forks up and go over the top of the load to get yourself in position. Notice that this hammer has been laid down with the fuel pump and everything laying on the ground here, damaged like that. You know, we joked a little bit about in the video about, you know, putting the dunnage under the fuel pump, which you would never do that. One of the things that's wrong here is that they haven't raised the dunnage up high enough to clear the fuel pump. So even with the training video and all the training, some jackass has come over here and literally watched our video and believed that the fuel pump and all the componentry should really be laying in the dirt, which is totally f***ed up. Now I'm going to ask this guy a question because this is another one of these disciplinary action type things. Are you the one that set this hammer here on this dunnage?
Yes.
Okay, take a look at that fuel pump there. Did you notice that it's going to get damaged and it's down in the dirt and that it should be raised up higher?
Well, I notice that now.
You notice it now. Okay, he notices it now, but the only reason he notices it because I notice it and now he notices it. The art of it is to get him to notice it before I notice it. So don't worry about it. You're going to just exercise some disciplinary action. Go ahead and close your eyes.
Okay.
If you don't like discipline, get the out of the room. Okay. Oh! Don't worry. The pain goes away in 2 minutes. If you can handle the pain in 2 minutes, that's all you need. 2 minutes. Even if you get shot with a bullet, the first 2 minutes are painful. You see this guy right here? He can't see jack shit because that's blocking his view. So we're going to have to correct his train of thought. Hold up. Whoa! Whoa! Let me get that over there. Come down here. I just want to ask you a question. What the f*** can you see when you're driving that? What do you see when you're looking out the goddamn window? What do you see? You see the power unit. Well, no f***ing shit. He sees the power unit. What else do you see? Nothing. So, if I didn't stop you, you probably would have run into this truck right here, would you not? Whenever you got a load like this and you can't see, you got two options. One, pick the thing up high enough so that you can see, or move backwards. Go backwards. Don't ride down the goddamn fairway with the blocked vision. Jesus Christ, do you drive your car with a blindfold on? The guy on the ground should be the forklift signal guy. When you got a guy on the ground, he's the one that calls the shots, not the guy in the cab. The guy in the cab starts moving around and moving the forks in direct disobedient orders to the guy on the ground, then you get all kinds of screwed up things. Let the guy that's on the ground and walking around give the forklift signals. Do you see this state-of-the-art vibro right here? This vibro is a variable movement vibro, the most advanced in the world, but that's not part of this forklift class. This is going to Japan so they can steal the technology like they always do. But if you step back a little bit and you look, here's our drill that we make, and they've stacked these things up like dominoes so close together that somebody's going to come by here, ignore my safety cone, and they're going to knock that over, then they're going to knock this over, and then they're going to knock that into that brand new power unit back there. So part of forklift safety is arranging things so they don't fall over like dominoes. Do you see the damage to this building? Do you know why this is damaged? Because we've had forklift drivers with a grabastic amphibian shit mentality. That is why I have to put big giant barriers like this in front of my buildings, because I can't get forklift drivers of any quality. All they want to do nowadays is push the computer button. We try to put them in the cab, and this is the kind of shit that they do. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Put that thing on. Give me that back. Here, come out here. Do you realize what's going to happen if you keep walking forward?
I would have hit it.
You would have hit it. Don't raise the carriage beyond there, because you'll be down the road. See that? This is what happens. They don't realize that if they smash into that building, it's going to cost somebody money. Well, the somebody is the owner. He still wants his paycheck on payday, but yet he isn't awake enough to realize that he might smash into the top of that building. Okay, so I just wanted to point out to you supervisors that sometimes you have to have disciplinary action beyond the bat, just for the learning curve. Now, he was willing to smash into the side of the building but still take a paycheck. So let me demonstrate to the supervisors how you handle this breakdown in discipline. Okay? What I'd like you to do here is just close your eyes for a second, all right? Come on in here. Now that pain will go away. Don't worry about it. While that pain is there, I want you to think about how you were going to smash that building. You understand? Don't worry. It'll go away in a couple of minutes. It only takes about 2 minutes of this kind of discipline for your employee to go from a shitbag, grabastic piece of amphibian shit to a contributor as your employee, worthy of his paycheck. This is a profitable organization called American Pile Driving Equipment, and is the largest pile driving equipment company in the world, and it's American. Scan back here and you notice that we have Caterpillar forklifts. Now I'm not saying that if you don't own a Caterpillar forklift that it's not the best in the world, but pay close attention to this counterweight here. Now, if you work for a company that can't buy a forklift with enough capacity, and you've got to stack up weights on the back of this thing in order to lift something, go up to the owner and tell him to go f*** himself and put in your resignation and go work for a company that can afford a decent forklift. Don't have an accident because your owner doesn't have enough money to buy something. That's a good sign that you don't want to work for that company, because if they're low budgeting the forklift, they're going to low budget you. Anybody have any hot dogs? This is Jason. Jason handles our shipping and receiving, and he was reminding me that his mother used to use this training tool, and she called it a hearing aid. This is Chris Holt. He runs he supervises everything here at APA in the rental yard, and the message to you guys is you're welcome to come out here and work under his training. This is Chris Wang. Chris Wang is actually a friend of our family, and this is just a training video. And I do want to say, now that he has been graduated to expert forklift driver, go ahead and increase his pay.